Back here at Ainsworth, Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well. McCook boys and Ainsworth about ready to tip off in about 5 minutes or so, Bob. And here we go. A week ago Thursday, it was McCook and Ainsworth hooking up in a consolation game. Both teams had lost their first rounders. Of course, Ainsworth lost here at home against Holdridge. You recall overtime by 2. McCook lost their opener as well. So Ainsworth might have been a little ticked off after they losing that first one. They came out and really they thumped us pretty good in that one, didn't they?
Well, they did. I mean, they had the classic three-headed monster, Carter Nelson, Trey Appelt, and then again a great guard play from Tragan McNally. So again, those three players just really just did a number on McCook, and they must have shot the ball 10 times better against McCook than they did against Holdridge. Because, yeah, that definitely was considered an upset at the time. So, but again, 10 days ago, that's an eternity for high school kids. So let's see if things change a little bit here. And, again, but Bison really going to have to rebound the ball well and just really take care of the basketball well and maybe try to just, again, Ainsworth plays basically 6 guys is all. So, again, maybe they can get them going a little bit and get them to, expend a little energy. They did play last night also. They were on the road at Sandhill Stedford, a nice team also, I believe in D2. And, again, Ainsworth is a D1 school for boys basketball. So, and then, again, their boys are looking very solid to host their sub-district here.
Yeah, but Ainsworth is like 7th, I think, in the power rankings right now, wild card rankings, I should say, with PowerPoint. But that's because they're D1, they're playing everybody up. And if they win here again, that's going to boost them up even more, you would think.
Yeah, again, significant chance to get points here, and again, against a school that technically is 3 classes up from them. So, again, this would be a huge win for them. Just like the first one was, frankly. I think that's worth a 51-point game for them on that first one. So, again, but hey, like I said, Bison going to get going to just burn the tape, as they say, on that Ogallala game. And again, it's just a new opportunity here to kind of get a little revenge, frankly, and try and just get play some better ball. Just again, get some players, get people in there, get a chance to get everybody in the scoring column, and again, see what they can do against a quality team.
All right, you got starting lineups, both teams.
Let's go ahead and go with the home-standing Ainsworth Bulldogs. They'll be in their white unis with the red numerals and red trim. They'll go with Tragan McNally, 5'9 senior, Jacob Held, a 5'6 junior, Logan Schrodel, a 5'11 junior, Carter Nelson, the Nebraska recruit, 6'5 senior, and Trey Appelt, who really hurt McCook in that first game. He's a 6'4 senior, and of course the head coach for Ainsworth is Jake Nelson. McCook will go with the same 5 that they started with last night. Bryson Gullion, 5'9 sophomore. Josiah Wilkinson, 6'2 junior. Caden Porter, 6'4 senior. Andrew Polkup, a 6'5 junior. And Brett Fraker, the 6-foot senior. And Joe Imus directing the Bison.
Bison again without the services. Of course, Mitchell Cole is here, but not in uniform with a fracture in his foot. And John Patel apparently still out with a sickness. He didn't make the trip, so that's a couple of more besides Gabe Gans, of course, out for the season as well. That's 3 guys who scored for you this year.
Well, and significant minutes playing time too. And again, it gives when you lose Gans and Patel, that's 6'4 and 6'5 that's taken out of that front line, and that just puts that much more pressure on the other players to rebound and to pick up the scoring slack as well.
We'll take a break. Back in the tip-off between McCook and Ainsworth. Boys action is coming up in just a moment. Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich and Bob back here at Ainsworth. They had a nice presentation. One of the referees in the middle, you're watching the YouTube channel, 45 years. That's a long time of reffing.
That's especially basketball.
Yeah.
He's seen some changes over the years, no doubt about it. But, yeah, that's impressive. 45 years as a basketball official. That is something else.
All right, here we go. Bison, the road red. Ainsworth, the home whites. Ready to go for basketball. Kicks 96.1 and our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well.
I wonder how many technicals he's given out in 45 years.
That'd be a good interview. That would be a great interview.
That actually would.
Yeah.
There's got to be some stories, some real good stories, in fact.
Well, before the game, I said that when they came out, I said that guy, I've seen him at regular season games, state tournaments before, so obviously he's done a lot in the past. It'll be Carter Nelson and Caden Porter jumping to midcourt. Here we go, ready for basketball. Kicks 96-1. Bulldogs win the tap early. Jumpers on the way and missed. Rebounded by Brett Fraker from McCook. And Brett quickly surrounded, lost it. Lead pass to Carter Nelson's going to jam it. Two-hand jam. It's 2-0.
I mean, Bison tried to get it out of there quickly, but again, just too many hands there impeding their progress.
Fraker has it right side on the move. Brett skip pass now. Caden Porter baseline threes on the way. Got it rolling good. That's a good start, especially after not many threes falling last night.
Yeah, only 2 as a team last night, and already got half that.
Boy, we had good looks last night against Ogallala. Just would not fall at all.
We're just not used to that gym.
You're right. You're exact. Especially the boys just never played there. Not much. Nelson out front. McNally, good point guard. Long three when Nelson's on the way. Missed it. Backside rebound. Porter had it. Putback's on the way. Missed it. Ainsworth got it right back. And
Bison.
Yep, Apeld was the last one to touch it, and we'll go back to McCook.
Boy, got to get those rebounds. Every loose ball, Bison got to really fight hard for those.
3-2 ball game. Bison left to right in the offense. Man-to-man pressure by the Bulldogs. Wilkinson. Gullion, quick baseline threes on the way. Quick catch and shoot, missed it. Rebound, Apelt. 1-0 for the Bison on their trip. McNally has a baseline now. It's first touch for Jacob Held. McNally left side now. It's Schrodel has it. No, whip pass backside. Held gets a look at a three. Left side's going to be on the way. Kind of flat shot. I remember that the first time we played him, kind of flat. Rebounded by Caden Porter. Bryson Gullion the other way. Brett Fraker inside a poke-up. Left-handed shots on the way and good. Bison by 1. Almost thought it was one too many passes.
I said Brett Fraker looked up and saw Carter Nelson and thought it'd be better to dish it off.
McNally on the move, free throw line. Baseline, Apelt can shoot that ball. Missed the shot. Rebound Porter on a strong board. And then threw it wide on the break that time. Threw it wide of Bryson Gullion, goes out of bounds and back to Ainsworth.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, this is certainly a better start for the Bison than the first time, Rich. I mean, I don't know if they led even for 2 seconds in the first quarter. So, again, holding their own here so far.
We played 2 minutes, quarter number 1, 5-2 Bison. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank.
Boom, shakalaka.
Held has it, McNally, Apelt trying to maneuver inside. Good double down by Brett Fraker. Nice job, got the jump ball. Possession arrow going back to McCook. Nice job doubling down that time.
Exactly. And boy, going to have to do that as often as possible because, again, Trey Apelt, again, he shoots threes as well as working down low.
Bison get the ball back with a 3-point lead. Wilkinson free throw line on the move. Side looking. Baseline. Andrew poke up off the glass. Andrew 2 for 2 from the field. It's 6-3.
Boy, I guess it's just a change of scenery. Just already the ball seems to be going in better than last night.
Jacob Held has it out front left side against the Bison. 2-3 zone look. High post now to Carter Nelson. Backside, boy, Apelt's been in that lane. He was. Now he gets out. Nelson, the jumper missed. The foul on the floor is going to be called against McCook. And that's the first foul against either team in the quarter.
I believe Brett Fraker is going to pick up the first foul there.
Exactly. I am really off my score. My gosh, folks, sorry about that.
Don't confuse the fans, Rich.
My gosh, 7-2 ball game. Sorry about that, folks, 7-2. We got timeouts. Coach Nelson wants to talk about it. Quick 30-second timeout on Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Ainsworth. Great start, McCook, Bob. 7-2 in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, again, just have done all the things that we expect him to do there, and moved the ball well, played some good defense, gotten some rebounds. So again, yeah, early in the game, but again, sure, better start than prior.
Inbounds pass, baseline jumpers on the way, and good by Logan Schrodel. His first points at 7-4.
Boy, we've seen a lot of inbounds plays this year that have just worked so well off a timeout.
Gullion has it, nowhere to go now. Wilkinson, top of the circle. Swinging out right side, Brett Fraker on the move. Brett inside, little floater with the right hands on the way. Was it touch? No touch. Out of bounds, back to Ainsworth. I think Brett was so stunned that Nelson didn't come flying him that time. Just shot it short.
Expecting some contact, or at least trying to get him up in the air a little.
McNally across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Schrodel, they'll go high post now to Carter Nelson. McNally, baseline three is going to be on the way. Missed it, rebound, put back by Apelt, missed the shot, got his own rebound. And the foul, I think, is going to be called against Caden Porter. Bison got to do a better job of checking people off and grabbing that rebound.
Yeah, again, can't let the same player have a second chance opportunity, if nothing else.
Actually, the foul was called against Andrew Pokup. That's his first. Off the inbounds, Jacob Held. Out front now it's Schrodel. And now they'll reset the offensive with Apelt now top of the circle. Approaching the halfway point. Quick first quarter so far, Nelson. At that high post, the elbow look. Jumper's going to be off the way. Missed it. Backside rebound by Brett Fraker.
Again, good clear out by the Bison.
And out of bounds. Down the sideline. A pass took Caden Porter wide that time or what? I guess. I don't know. But the Bison turned the ball over. Subs coming in. Trip Riley will check in for the first time, and Miles Pullman will check in as well. 7-4 Bison lead, 4:10 left in the quarter. The lob backside, and Nelson goes up high, didn't dunk it, but he put it up off the glass and good at 7-6.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be able to really get the good throw down there, so again, just altered his shot in the middle there.
Wilkinson the other way on the dribble. Pullman has the top of the circle. Miles, free throw line jumper is going to be on the way, missed it. Rebound by Apelt. Chance for Ainsworth to take the lead. Apelt baseline, a little English on that shot, up and good. Put some spin on it. It's 8-7 Ainsworth.
Yeah, again, kind of had actually kind of a reverse spin on it too.
Yeah. Trip Riley baseline. Poke up. A little give and go. That's not a lot of space in there. Loose ball picked up by Trip Riley. Now poke up. They'll wait. Now Trip Riley has the top of the circle. 8-7 Ainsworth in the quarter. Trip. Baseline, Pullman, little floater, baseline, shot it short, rebound by Riley, putbacks on the way, and rolls off. Can you believe it? Loose ball picked up by Nelson.
Wow.
Did a good job of the pump fake because in case somebody was behind him that time. Apelt has it. Bad pass. Riley comes out with a Bison, got 2-on-1 the other way. Riley going to take it right at Nelson, right at him. The layup's on the way and good.
No fear.
9-8 ball game. 1 point Bison lead. Held. Tough shot baseline. Block shot. Miles Pullman out of bounds, and Ainsworth will get it back.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Nelson let that go, too. I mean, he was blocking shots right and left there in Gothenburg that first meeting.
Bison go to their bench. Oliver Corbett for the first time checks in. Got some minutes last night as well. Baseline jumper by McNally's on the way and good. 10-9 ball game.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time till he gets heated up.
1 point Bulldog lead. We approach 2 minutes left first quarter. Wilkinson top of the circle. Now Miles Pullman. Free throw line. Still looking. Baseline now to Wilkinson. Josiah on the move. Jumper. A contested shot. Missed it. Rebound. Riley almost had it. Got to say it went off. McCook out of bounds. We'll go back to Ainsworth. Porter's going to check back in. Wilkinson will get his first break. The lineup right now is Riley, Gullion, Corbett, Pullman, and Porter, the five in there right now. 10-9, Ainsworth with a 1 point lead as McNally will walk it across the timeline. Held, baseline now, Schrodel. McNally skip pass, nice shot. McCook almost got a steal. I got to say it went out of bounds off Apelt. He and Miles Pullman were racing for it and goes out of bounds off McCook last. 2 minute mark left in the quarter, 10-9 Bulldogs. I don't know what's the delay. What are we waiting for? Carter Nelson, they post up Apelt and Oliver Corbett from behind, going to be called for the foul. That'll be team foul number 3 against McCook in the quarter. It's like, what are we, just looking around? What are we doing? No clue. Bulldogs have it underneath. Jacob held. Off the inbounds, quick, but a line drive pass to Nelson, missed a point-blank shot. Apel tried to save it. He does the held. Whip back to McNally inside a Nelson jumper and the foul from behind against McCook. Dang it.
Yeah, I think 4 Bison were around Carter Nelson that time.
Free throws coming up for Carter Nelson. I don't know what the officials are talking about now. They're getting all 3 of them to have a little powwow. I don't think he knows exactly the number who the foul was on. Actually, not going to call it a shooting foul. It's on the floor. Cooper Rakes will check in for the first time. Freshman got his feet wet for the first time last night in the Ogallala game. Baseline held for Ainsworth. Apelt and the foul from behind going to be called against McCook. Every time, I mean, Apelt's in the area. They're maybe 2 red shirts in the area with them. And here's your first 2-shot foul. This is exactly what happened against McCook last night. Recall the fouls. It was 5-0 against us last night against Ogallala. It's like that here in the first quarter as well. Free throw, Apelt on the way, missed it. Too strong, he'll get one more. Minute 47 left. Bison with 3 remaining regular season games, 2 at home with Gary and Scottsbluff, and then the following Thursday at a very tough Cozad team. And Coach Nick Brose and the Haymakers having a great season. Bison against some pressure. Trip Riley from Bryce and Gullion. 2-point, Ainsworth lead a minute 41 left in the quarter. Riley got his pocket picked by McNally. McNally takes it. Jumper out, count it, chance at a 3-point play. McNally just kind of baited him that time, didn't he, Bob?
He really did. He just set him up for that. And again, if you're going to foul him, foul him.
Yeah.
Do not let the shot go.
Yeah. Timeout, McCook. They want to talk about it. We're back to Ainsworth in just a moment. Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Ainsworth, 13-9 Bulldogs, and a free throw coming up on a potential 3-point play, Bob, with a minute 34 left.
Yeah, again, 7-2 start for the Bison, but again, they've been outscored now 11-2 in the last few minutes here. So again, Mr. McNally going to step to the line here.
Chance the old-fashioned 3-point play. Free throws on the way and good. 5-point game, 14-9. Bison the other way, left right of the offense. Trip Riley against the man-to-man. Fraker matched up against Apelt. Miles Pullman on the move. They have a foul, a hand check out front's going to be called. They went to their bench for the first time. It's Chris Fernandez going to be called for the personal. And that is the first team foul of the game against Ainsworth right there. Inbounds pass by Miles Pullman. Out front, Bryce and Gullion. High post now, Brett Fraker. Brett on the move. Out front now to Gullion. Bryce in the move, floater off the glass and good. Nice little soft touch by Bryce and makes it a 14-11 game.
Yeah, again, that shot looks to be there again, but you can't go too deep on it. But again, nice floater by him.
McNally now Jacob held against the Bison zone. And coming up on 1 minute left. Nelson, a little give and go to Apelt. Blocked shot by Corbett, I think, on the way up. Here comes McCook the other way. Riley, baseline, wide open three by Gullions on the way, missed it. Backside rebound, Corbett. Trip Riley pulls the trigger on a threes on the way, missed it. Two good looks that time.
Yeah, exactly. That have tied it up here.
And a nice steal by Trip Riley off the pass from Nelson. Gonna pull up, three's gonna be on the way and missed it. Rebound, Oliver Corbett put back on the way, too strong. Ainsworth gets it back.
Boy, had chances.
Yeah. 33 seconds left in the quarter. McNally, high post now to Nelson. Good help defense by Miles Pullman, but Miles got him with a little bit of the body that time. We'll send Nelson back to the free throw line for a two-shot foul.
Yeah, man, he was making a spin move to the basket there and really got hung up.
We'll see Wilkinson check back in here shortly. Nelson at the free throw line. First one's on the way and good. Schrodel's going to check back in for Fernandez for Ainsworth. 15-11. I think it's 15-11. Did I don't? Yeah, they had to put that on the board. Second free throw's on the way and good as well. 5-point game again. Bison with a chance to play for a final shot if they want. 23 on the clock. Trip Riley kept that pivot foot down. Now Wilkinson. Josiah top of the circle with 15 seconds left. Pressured out front. Down to 11. Tip pass. Bison will get it back. And 10 to shoot. Wilkinson top of the circle. Josiah on the move. Going to take it right in the lane. Left hand left. Too strong. Tip 4 seconds with 3. Nelson going to take it out of the lane, and runner is on the way and good. He covered a lot of ground in about 3-4 seconds.
Said there was 4.3 seconds left,
yeah.
And he took it coast to coast.
Wow.
Nobody stopped the ball.
18-11. Ainsworth after the quarter. The second quarter is coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1. One quarter of the books here at Ainsworth High School. 18-11 Ainsworth with that lead. Bob, first quarter stats.
Yeah, again, kind of a slow start actually for Ainsworth, but again, they ended up with 18 points in the quarter. Traegan McNally with 3, Logan Schrodel with 2, Carter Nelson with 8, and Trey Appelt with 3. For the Bison, Bryson Gullion with 2, Caden Porter with 3, Andrew Pokup with 4, and Trip Riley with 2. So again, 18-11 at the end of the first quarter here. Still a much better start for the Bison than in Gothenburg. Shots are going down a little bit better, certainly. And again, they've had spurts where they've really kept Ainsworth off the boards and have had a chance to get a couple of fast break opportunities. So again, yeah, in this game, let's just make a few more shots, take care of the ball.
Got to hang around. Just don't let Ainsworth get on a run. Get this double digits and higher, okay?
Yep.
And where you're playing from behind the entire second half.
Well, and again, it's already different. McNally and Appelt both really scorched McCook in that first one, and they've actually, for the most part, been held down pretty good in this first quarter.
Ainsworth with the ball first. Nelson off the block. Whip pass backside. McNally wing jumpers on the way, missed it. Tipped. Glad it went out of bounds because, boy, we tipped it right into 2 white shirts. Would have had an easy layup.
Exactly right, yeah. Outnumbered underneath the boards there. So, again, McCook, chance to cut into the lead a little more.
Breaker, Wilkinson, Pokup, Miles Pullman, and Bryson Gullion start the quarter. Gullion, deep 3, almost out of bounds 3, literally on the way and good. Well, I'm looking at the replay. He is a foot from being out of bounds, literally at that baseline. 18-14, big 3 by Bryson. Baseline, Carter Nelson, 17-footers on the way, shows his touch. Which the first meeting, he could have hit a lick from the outside.
No, he did not have a good day from the outside. And again, but that one was, again, nobody in his face there. Easy jumper from the baseline.
20-14, 6-point game. Miles Pullman, jumper baseline's on the way and good. Nice touch by Miles. Keep McCook close, 20-16 here in the second. 1 minute gone in the quarter. High post to Apelt on the move. Tough shot, baseline, missed it. Held got the rebound, loose ball. Fraker comes out with it. Now Pokup, now Gullion the other way. Bryson on the move, little Euro step, drew the foul. Man, he took it between McNally and Nelson that time. I thought it was going to get blocked into the next county, but you got the foul and two-shot foul coming up.
Yeah, again, boy, didn't waste any time. Went straight to the basket there.
Two-shot foul, Bryson Gullion. Now we got to hit free throws. First one is on the way and missed it. One more, Bryson, is to come. '16 ball game. Just underway here, quarter number 2. Second free throw's on the way. This is good. One possession game, 20-17. Ainsworth with the basketball. McNally, Jacob Held has it. Whip past the side, Schrodel against traffic. Tough shot. That should be off Ainsworth. You bet. Good call. As Pullman kind of swatted it off of Held inside, I think.
Yeah, again, just kind of a little confusion. Ainsworth, too many players too close together there. And again, Bison with the chance to tie this up.
90 seconds gone in the quarter. Miles Pullman will bring the ball up against Apelt. Now it's Josiah Wilkinson out front. 3-point game. Josiah on the move. Layup block shot. Nelson that time. And here comes McNally the other way. Bison back in good shape. Right job. Gullion. Boy, the official out front called that.
Are we going to get a technical on the sides now?
Oh, my gosh. The official out front called it. Bryson was straight up the block. If it's anybody's call, it's a baseline guy.
And again, Bryson didn't initiate the contact.
No.
He got plowed into.
And what was the warning all about?
Pretty crabby for 45 years.
Yeah,
reffing.
Exactly right. Maybe it's time after 45 years to leave. Okay, that was mean. Out of bounds off of Ainsworth last. But come on, I mean.
Yeah, he couldn't have had the angle on that because his back. I mean, the player's back was to him.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
He couldn't.
And bounce pass now at front. Carter Nelson, 20-17, 3-point. Ainsworth lead. McNally. Follow-away jumpers on the way. Good touch by McNally. 5-point game.
Yeah, gosh, he's just really nice shooter.
22-17. Whip pass the side of Miles Pullman. Nice touch. Miles having a nice shooting first half so far. Hits it. It's 22-19.
Well, and that's going to lead. He'll be able to get away with the pump fake one of these times then and have an easier layup, too.
Bison hanging around in a nice quarter. 5:40 left. 3-point game. Jacob Held. Tip pass Wilkinson. Josiah got it away. Layup ship. Boy, a lot of contact there. Got nothing. Nothing.
Well, yeah, the official was 20 yards away.
Because they didn't get down court.
Exactly.
Three down court the other way. They didn't hustle down court, and so you're not in position. You're not going to get a chance to make that. 25-19. That's just pathetic. Fraker, now Miles Pullman. On the move. Miles, little follow-away jumper inside. On the way, missed it. Out of bounds off of Ainsworth last.
Yeah, saying it touched off Trey Appelt.
Yeah, we might have got a break there, but
that's what I was going to say too.
And bounce pass by Wilkinson. Poke up down the line, block shot by Nelson. Finds it. Pullman's back, jams it to the other end. 27-19.
Blocks the shot, gets the ball, goes the length of the court for the jam. 8-point game now all of a sudden.
Yep, it was. Fraker has it. Wilkinson, a soft pass. Got it back, though. Josiah on the move. Schrodel trying to back him in inside. Whip pass off the fingertips of Pokup. Wilkinson got it back and a good save. Gullion, threes. Got it after all that. Knocks down a tray, and it's 27-22.
Yeah, definitely one of the best games Bryson Gullion's had now in a while here. Really big boost for the Bison in this quarter.
Apel reverse layup. Boy,
wow.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Then
Holy cow.
We'll get evened up one of these days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, not for a while. Tipped out of bounds by Ainsworth, and McCook will get it back on the side. Oliver Corbett's going to check back in. Caden Porter's going to check back in as well. Inbounds pass by Pullman. Now Caden Porter has it. Bison trailing by 5, 27-22. Porter baseline, Oliver Corbett. Golian. Whip pass inside to Corbett. Nice idea. Passes wide, though. Here comes Ainsworth the other way. And they're going to call Brett Fraker, kind of brushing by McNally. That's just a second team foul, and that's a hustle foul all the way, I think.
Right. Trying to tap it from behind.
Right. Cooper Rake's going to check back in, and Miles Pullman will sit.
Carter Nelson talking to a couple of fans there, waiting for the inbounds pass.
Halfway point, quarter number 2, 27-22, Ainsworth. A Pelt free throw line. Fraker trying to get a strip steal, and they're going to say went off of Brett Lass. He's battling in there with the bigger body.
You know, and again, nothing to lose in a way. I mean,
Yeah.
You may as well make them play. I mean, again, certainly McCook's boys they gotta have to have a little chip on their. They didn't like the way they got treated down in Gothenburg.
Inbounds pass now, Apelt. Out front now it's McNally. Schrodel, top of the circle, now to Carter Nelson. Deep threes on the way, missed it. You let him shoot that all day long. Porter on the rebound. Lead pass, Bison have 3 red shirts to none for Ainsworth. The layup's on the way and good.
Again, having a quarter, Bryson Gullion.
27-24, Ainsworth by 3. Coming about 3 minutes left in the quarter. Baseline, Apelt. Skip pass cross court, McNally. Held, Schrodel, 3 left sides on the way, nailed it. Back to a 6-point game, 30-24.
Yeah, gosh, you just can't. What are we doing here?
Bison need help inbounds as Porter, now Corbett, now Porter the other way. Caden far side, now Bryson Gullion. Cooper rakes inside against a Nelson inside. Corbett, kick out, Porter, 3. Hayek on the way, got it for 3. Bison, percentage, Bob, like night and day from last night to tonight, isn't it?
Well, again, they just don't like that Jim and McCook. That's all I can say.
30-27, McNally's 3 is going to be on the way, shot it short. Apelt fighting for position, saves it to Held. Whip pass backside, Nelson. Nelson, now it's McNally's. Ainsworth finding Apelt, baseline 3's on the way, good.
Gosh.
That was really good ball movement. They just really
kept, but the Bison played good defense too and just could not get a break.
They just kept that ball moving. 33-27. Porter on the move, scoop, layups on the way, missed it. McNally to the way for Ainsworth. Gonna stop, pop, 15-footers on the way, missed it. Rebound, Cooper Rakes for McCook.
No hurry, no hurry.
Find a guard. And here we go with Oliver Corbett. And now it's out front now. Caden Porter's 3 is going to be on the way, missed it. And Ainsworth has it with a minute 52 left in the half.
Yeah, Ainsworth definitely does not have the spring in their step they did earlier in the game.
Apel, long 3, missed that one. Rebound, Bison have it. Caden Porter the other way. 6-point Bulldog lead. Baseline. Cooper Rakes now out front, now Brett Fraker. Oliver Corbett, right side, Bryson Gullion. 3 is going to be on the way. Nailed it. Keeps up with that great second quarter. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, he's got the touch today. Boy, keep feeding that guy.
They have 33-33 on the board, but I think it's 33-30. But they want to keep it that way. Well, you can keep it that way. I'll change my scoreboard. Inside, Apeld, little runner in or little baby hook inside's on the way and good.
They haven't fixed it yet either.
They sure haven't. 35. It says 30. I have 35-30.
It was 33-27.
Yeah, exactly.
Before he hit that.
Porter, and we're going to have a foul, going to be called on a block against Ainsworth, and that is just the second team foul called against the Bulldogs. We'll see Wilkinson check back in.
Are we going to get away with this?
Away with what?
The extra 3 points?
Yeah, I don't know.
They haven't fixed it yet.
Nope.
And the people below us, we're on the Ainsworth side here. They're not screaming or anything.
Inbounds pass by Wilkinson. Looking for cutters. Cooper Rakes inside. Throws one up. Missed the shot. He had 2. Nelson and Apel kind of sandwiched that time. And out of bounds tipped last by Jacob Held. 46 seconds left. McCook has it back. Well, if that score is true, Bison have a chance to take the lead on a 3 right here. But you're right. It was 33-27.
Right. And then Gullion hit a 3.
Yeah. And they hit it too. Bison in the back.
Yeah, no, I'm not right that often with the scorebook, but I know I'm right now. It should be 35-30.
Now they're checking with the book on the far side, the official book.
Let it go. Keep it. Let it stay.
I dare you to start singing Let It Go.
Yeah, for the Beatles.
Well, no,
Let it be.
That's Let It Be. Let It Be. Or, of course, you probably watch your fair share of Frozen with your grandkids.
Maybe.
You can sing.
Oh, yeah, Let It Go. I got you. Yeah, that's right. They did fix it, by the way.
35-30, dang it. I wanted Bob to sing. Alex Landry in the ballgame, got to get rid of it. Just did. Caden Porter the bucket, and it's going to be a foul. I'd say Jacob held about, took him on a piggyback ride that time.
Bowling pins.
And that'll be the 13th foul. Or they call this a shooting foul?
Yeah, Jacob Held getting a foul.
They're not going to call it a shooting foul. Fernandez going to check in for Held. That's his second. He's out. 35-30. Bison with the basketball. Fantastic first half for them. Gullion looking for cutters out front now. Cooper Rakes, now it's Oliver Corbett. Oliver, threes on the way, missed it. Would have brought the house down on the McCook side. Apelt the other way. McNally has it, 34 seconds left. Apelt, 17-footers on the way, in and out. Rakes on a strong board, you bet. Schrodel, that time, trying to get a jump ball. Proper call that time, coming in that time with two hands.
Yeah, I thought that last shot by Oliver Corbett was maybe a little bit too quick for the Bison out there. Yeah. But again, now let's just take this thing down and make sure we're down by any more than 5 at the half.
25 seconds left, 5-point Ainsworth lead, 35-30. Landry, don't keep your – he looked to the bench that time and took his eye off it and got a pick. It's going to lead to a layup. 37-30, 10 seconds left. Gullion the other way. Out front now, Caden Porter with 5, with 4. Caden, big hop inside the lane. Floater's going to be short, and that's your half. Still, good first half. 37-30, Ainsworth. We'll talk about it after the break. It's Bison Basketball. Kicks 96.1 and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich and Bob back here at Ainsworth. Halftime score. We got a good one. 37-30 Ainsworth by 7. Bob Bison really shot the ball well. They're long overdue for a good shooting night.
Yeah.
Because they've had more bad ones than good ones and finally got one here tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Seem to be a little more comfortable here in this gym, certainly, than Gothenburg. But, again, for Ainsworth, 18 points in the first quarter, 19 points in the second quarter. And, again, for the Bison, they had 11 in the first quarter. They had 19 in the second quarter, too. So, again, both teams with 19 points in the second quarter. Scoring for Ainsworth, Traegan McNally with 11, Logan Schrodel with 2, Carter Nelson with 12, and Trey Appelt with 10. So, again, 3 players in double figures, and they're three big studs, without a doubt. Led them in scoring there. And for the Bison, Bryson Gullion with 12, 10 of them in the second quarter. 4 for Josiah Wilkinson, 6 for Caden Porter, 4 for Andrew Pokup, and 2 for Trip Riley. So again, 37-30 Bison. Boy, much more in this game than the prior game, and I like the way they're playing. And they got to feel pretty good going in there. Could have been a little bit closer, maybe at the right there at the end of the first half. But again, so far, a really nice effort to bounce back after last night.
All right, take a break. I got a couple of Lady Bison I'm going to jabber with here coming up, and we'll do that here shortly, right here on Kicks 96.1. And we're back here to Ainsworth halftime score. Bison boys trailed by 7:37-30. A couple of Lady Bison here to talk about things a little bit. Jenna Wilkinson.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
You got to speak up a little bit. Don't be shy now, because I know you're a talker, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Come on. Once you get talking, nobody can shut you up, right?
Yeah.
All right. How's the season going? In your mind, your kind of first year, a little bit things, a little bit working some JV minutes, some varsity minutes. You having fun?
Yeah, I am. It's been a fun season so far, so it's pretty good.
Now you wear a familiar number, don't you?
Yes.
Same as number as Sister Shauna. How did she want you to do that, or is that all on you?
That was all me. She just, I don't know, she's been a really big role model in my life, so I just
Uh-huh.
kind of wanted to honor her in that way a little bit. So, yeah.
That's to say, I'm going to wear 34. Why not, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you feel like how your season has gone? You as a player, your shooting, your ball handling. You feel like you've really improved from last year to this year?
Oh, yeah, definitely. From last year, my ball handling has gotten so much better. And my shooting, just like my form and everything, and just seeing those shots go in has really been helpful. So I think as a player myself, I've improved. So.
Can you believe it's the end of the season, huh?
I know, it's crazy.
Wow. Now, the next season is track and field.
Right.
My favorite. How about you?
Not my basketball is my favorite,
Okay.
but I'll go out for track, and I enjoy it. So.
If you're a Wilkinson, you better go out for track, right?
Oh yeah.
You got to go out for track.
Yeah.
What events we're going to see in the spring?
Probably long jump and middle distance.
Okay, so a long jump and like a 400 quarter?
Yeah.
Okay. Get on a relay maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. You did great. This was your first time?
Yeah.
You did a great job. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
You bet. Jaylee Walgren's down here. Now this young lady, holy smokes, you were knocking down some threes there late.
Yeah, I wish I could have done it earlier in the game.
Players always say that, gosh, I wish those would have fell early in the game, but you got him going late in the game, didn't you?
Yeah.
Can you believe we're toward the end of the season? Hard to believe, huh?
I can't believe it. Like, the season it's one of the longer seasons of the year, and it's gone by so fast. I can't believe it.
You bet. 2 games left next week. These are kind of must games. Yeah, I know you're talking with the girls, talking with Coach Scheil, Gary and Scottsbluff. You guys want to get these next week, don't you?
Yes, and I believe we will. If we get the right mentality, I feel like we can do it.
School year going okay for you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Been a fast one, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's gone by really fast, surprisingly.
All right. And I know we're going to see you in track and field coming up in the springtime, right? If you're a Walgren, you're going to be out there competing in track and field, aren't you?
Yep.
Or else. What are we going to see in?
Hurdles, high jump, and whatever else.
Relays?
Yeah.
You've done some relays in the past. You bet. Are you ready for the 3-hour and, 30-minute ride home now?
Honestly, yeah. The ride backs are always fun.
Not too bad, huh?
Not too bad.
All right. Thanks, ladies. Appreciate it. You bet. Have a good, safe trip home, okay? Thank you. Jaylee Walgren and Jenna Wilkinson as we're getting toward the end of the halftime, talking a little basketball. The Lady Bison side, they lost a tough one here earlier. We'll take a break. Back with more halftime here from Ainsworth. Next, Kicks 96.1. Rich and Bob back here at Ainsworth. Halftime just about over. Bison are in a battle, 37-30. Ainsworth by 7 in, once again, as we begin the third quarter, Bob. And again, go back to the first meeting. You remember what the halftime score was the first time?
Well, for some reason, I want to say it was about a 15-point deficit,
Yeah.
but I didn't save my score sheet from last. But again, all the way around, just a much, much better effort by the Bison so far here. And I don't know, again, Ainsworth may not have the same intensity that they did in Gothenburg here because, of course, like you said, got upset by Holdridge right here. So, again, they came out firing against the Bison that night. So, again, like I said, like where we're at right now, take care of the basketball, keep doing the rebounding, and in my opinion, don't be afraid to go in the paint. I mean, you know, like I said, they've got to keep them honest and show that they can have the ability to do that. And, boy, got to keep our fingers crossed that some of that outside shooting keeps up. Bryson Gullion, of course, man, it's been a while since he had a game like this, and it couldn't come at a better time.
Bison basketball tonight. Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel brought to you by Hot Tub Brokers, McCook Clinic, Carpenter Berlin Funeral Home, DNS Hardware, Veteran Heating and Air, MMB Bank, Community Hospital, Tobias Dental, also Southwest Nebraska Physical Therapy, Decatur Health, Runza, some of our great sponsors helping us out. Coverage next week. We've got Friday, and Saturday. Gary and Scotts Bluff weekend is coming up. Panhandle team's coming down. I'm glad they're coming down, and we're not going there.
Exactly right. And again, just another reminder, folks, district wrestling's on Saturday. If you want to make a little wrestling basketball doubleheader, again, there's going to be some great action in the Graff Center all day long there.
That starts at 10 a.m.?
Yeah, exactly. In fact, it might even be 9:30.
So that should be good. Should be very, very good. McCook will come out in their lineup of Fraker, Gullion, Pullman, Pokup, and Porter will start the half. A little bit different lineup.
Well, I think trying to keep that momentum from the the end of the second quarter.
Very true. Here we go, third quarter, 37-30 Ainsworth. Pokup has it. Free throw line. Looking for a guard, Gullion. Bryson had it. Now it's Caden Porter. Picked up by a pelt. Porter, now it's Pokup. Out front, now it's Porter. Caden out front, now Brett Fraker. Brett on the move. Little spin move out front, now Miles Pullman. Got Nelson stare him in the face. Fraker to the bucket, layups on the way, and missed it.
I think he was expecting contact from Nelson, and Nelson just kind of did the matador and let him go.
And here comes Ainsworth the other way in the half court, slowing things up a little bit. McNally has it out front. Schrodel has it right side. Nelson wanted that ball, didn't get it. McNally has it left side wing on the move. Jacob Hell, now Schrodel. Baseline now Appelt. Top of the circle now McNally. Nelson hasn't moved off the block with everybody else moving. Nelson went to turn the corner and lost the handle, and here comes Miles Pullman the other way.
Yeah, again, I thought he might have stepped on the end line before that anyway.
Caden Porter to the bucket, layups on the way. Count it! Chance at a three-point play. Nice job, Caden Porter. Taking it right at Ainsworth defensively, and a chance the old-fashioned three-point play.
I almost thought he was going to try for the jam himself there, but again, just a nice move and laid it in. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Carter Nelson, that first meeting, Rich, man, he would just let guys come in and he would swat the heck out of anything that was close. And again, he's whether it be the Matador or El Paso, he's let a couple guys go through.
Porter three-point play, good start, McCook, 37-33, draw within 4. Early third quarter. Be a big one for McCook to get.
Oh, really would boost the confidence.
Exactly. Schrodel has it. Apelt has it against Pokup. Gets a high screen from Nelson. That's an illegal screen. You bet. Got the first screen, and then the second screen. It was a legal screen, son. It was.
Yeah, he slid into him there. Was not established at all to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, he's not happy, but, yeah, it was that you just didn't get it set. And good call. His second. We go to the other way, 37-33. Bison have it. Gullion has it out front. Baseline kind of trapped a little bit. Dribbles out a little traffic out front now. Miles Pullman. Miles between the circles. On the dribble. Now it's Gullion.
Hey, look for the Bison to get a few back cuts here possibly too.
Fraker has it. Against Held. 5-second counts on. Brett to the move, then the foul and a push. Third team foul against the Bulldogs in this third quarter, and we just played 2 minutes.
Yeah, again, third foul on Jacob Held as well.
Inbounds pass, Bryson Gullion. Bison trailing by 4. Not a good pass. Across by the sideline, and Jacob Held swiped it away. Ainsworth the other way. McNally has the top of the circle. Held. Now it's Schrodel. Nelson now free throw line. Waiting for a guard. Now McNally pops some threes on the way. That's a tough shot. Wow. Good shot. He's good guard. Really good guard.
Oh, he shot, just did a nice job of that first meeting. And again, he's just so dependable.
Leads back to 7. Bison turned the ball over. Gullen thought Pullman was staying on the wing, and he went to kind of cut in, I think, a little bit and threw it wide out of bounds. Ainsworth gets it back. We're trying to make it 9 or maybe 10 on this possession right here. 40-33 ball game. Held out front. Now Schrodel now top of the circle. Bison man-to-man pressure. Long 3 by Appelt's on the way. Misted rebound. Miles Pullman got a release, and Bison Golian finds him on the move. Lets the defense go by and missed the layup. Rebound. Pullman putback's on the way short. Bison get it right back, and a loose ball picked up by Ainsworth.
Wow, gotta make those.
That's at least 3 or 4. 2-footers we missed. A long 3 good, and a chance at a 4-point play. Oh, boy. Leads at 10, 43-33.
Yeah, gosh, just compound the problem. You miss the layup, and then you get the foul on a 3-point shot. Gosh.
Josiah Wilkinson's going to check back in. And Bison want and get a timeout. 10-point game, just under the 5-minute mark in the quarter. Back to Ainsworth next on Kicks 96.1. Richard Bob back here at Ainsworth High School. Man, so close, Bob. We're, a 4-point game? And now it's up to 10, and soon to be, could be 11 here.
Right, exactly right. Gosh, it just got out to a nice start in the quarter there, but again, a couple of 3-pointers by Traegan McNally have just blunted the Bison momentum, at least to this point.
Now McNally back at the free throw line. A 4-point play opportunity right here. Those little 2-footers. Dang it. Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 we've got kind of missed right there. Free throws on the way and good. Leads at 11, 44-33. Plenty of time left just under the 5-minute mark here in this third quarter. Wilkinson, Josiah, baseline. Now it's on the wing. Actually, Brett Frager kind of muscle his way in a little bit. Missed the shot, poke up, kick out. Open 3 for Porter's on the way, nailed it. Caden's hit a couple of those in the game.
That is his third, actually.
44-36, and the lead's back to 8. Need a stop here. McNally, little 2-man game with the Pelt. They won't send it in, but boy, McNally nails another. And that was a contested 3.
Oh yeah, 3 in the quarter for him. Yeah, gosh, it just every shot he takes just seems like it just barely ripples the net.
47-36. Cut by Fraker, out front now to Pokup, out front now to Miles Pullman. We'll see Trip Riley coming in next shortly. Miles, nice move to the bucket, off the glass, missed it. Rebounded by Nelson. Here comes Ainsworth the other way. McNally off a screen, another 3 attempt. This one short, push off against Held. That number 4 in him?
That will be number 4, as a matter of fact.
And that'll be the 4th team foul. So, gosh, they got 3:49, Bob. A chance to get their 5th foul in them and shoot some free throws here.
Exactly right. Chris Fernandez coming in for Ainsworth.
Bison get the ball back, trailing by 11 in this third quarter. Wilkinson gets a screen from Pullman. No pass there. Now Trip Riley, top of the circle against Fernandez. Trip out front now, Miles Pullman. Miles working in the paint. Now it's Caden Porter. Caden to the bucket. Tough shot. Left-handed shot. Missed it. Tipped out by Nelson. Here comes Appelt the other way. Wild layups on the way, missed it, and rebounded by Porter.
Yeah, again, avoided the charge, so to speak,
Yep.
or the block. But again, yeah, crazy shot.
Wilkinson was set up for it that time. Down low, poke up, no shot. Out front, Miles Pullman, three is going to be on the way and nailed it. Big three from Miles. Cuts in an 8-point game, 47-39.
Gosh, just amazing from night to night how it changes.
Yeah. At 3 minutes left the third quarter, 47-39, Ainsworth. Fernandez, A-Pelt, baseline three is going to be off the, thought that was going to be off the mark, but nope, another but net, 50-39, dang it.
Yeah, again, it's not like the Bison aren't playing defense here either. I mean, they're on them, but again, just a good shooting team.
Trip Riley to the way, nowhere to go. Out front now to Andrew Pokup. Andrew, three is going to be on the way, short. Goes out of bounds. Goes back to Ainsworth. We'll see Oliver Corbett checking back in for the Bison.
Boy, it is just punch, counter punch here. Every time the Bison get, 2, 4, 6 points in a row, it seems like Ainsworth just answers.
Corbett and also Fraker will check back in. 2:31 left, leads back to 11, 50-39. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank.
Boom shakalaka.
Nelson will walk the ball across the timeline for Ainsworth. 11-point game. Nelson skip pass cross court. McNally, threes on the way, short. Could check off red shirts that time. And Trip Riley, there's a wraparound reach foul going to be called against McNally. You love those reach around fouls,
Well,
don't you?
just,
Or reaches, steals.
again, I'm not even sure what he was trying to do other than just tap the ball away. Second foul on McNally. Again, 60 feet from the basket.
Two-shot foul coming up for Trip Riley.
And hey, this is score when the clock's not running. This is good for the Bison.
Exactly right. Free throw by Trips on the way, short. In a game where you need every shot, including free throws, to go, you got to hit them. Got to hit them. Free throw by Trips on the way and missed them both. Ainsworth the other way, still up by 11 as we approach the 2-minute mark here before the end of the third quarter. McNally, now Fernandez. Trying to post up Nelson against Oliver Corbett. Spins left, spins right, missed the shot. Corbett with the rebound. Should have been a foul against Nelson on the return that time.
Exactly.
Whip pass inside of Pullman. Jumpers on the way. Foul going to be called against McNally. Two-shot foul for Miles Pullman.
Now that's going to be the third on McNally too. So again, you've got Jacob Held and McNally with 3 apiece now. So it's time to start finding those guys when Bison have the ball and go at them.
1:52 left. Pullman at the free throw line for a two-shot foul. First one from Miles on the way and good. 50-40, Ainsworth by 10. One more for the sophomore. Second one's on the way. This one's in and out. 1 of 4 in the quarter from the free throw line. 50-40 with a minute 47 left in the third. Fernandez out front. Top of the circle to Schrodel. High post Nelson. Corbett playing from behind. The lob to Pelt. Reverse layup. That's pretty move. Got away from Fraker that time. Back to a 12-point game.
Well, again, they have 3 rocks out there that they can go to when they need points. McNally, Eppelt, and of course Carter Nelson.
Josiah Wilkinson baseline threes on the way, missed it. Trip Riley long rebound. Trip dribbles out of traffic. Now Brett Fraker. Brett on the move. Kick out Corbett. Now out front. Now it's Trip Riley coming up. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. 52-40 Ainsworth lead. Wilkins a little spin move inside. Dumped it off to Corbett. Layups on the way. Good. Ainsworth did not really contest the shot that time.
Yep, nice passing. Good recognition by the Bison.
49 seconds left in the third and a 10-point Ainsworth lead. Lob it down to Nelson. The low block against Corbett again. Pump fake. Jumpers on the way. Too strong. Got his own rebound. They're going to call the foul against McCook.
Going to get a hold on the floor, but again, better than giving those point-blank shots to Carter Nelson.
39 seconds left. See Bryson Gullion check back in the lineup, and Trip Riley will sit. Get a big defensive stand once again here to end this quarter. We'll see Caden Porter check in for Miles Pullman. Fernandez off the inbounds. Bison fronting everybody. Lob out front to Nelson. Corbett goes out on him a little bit, dribbles out. Not closely guarded now. They got to isolate Nelson somehow, some way. Lost it on the move. Got it right back. Bounce pass to McNally, a low block, and the foul's good against Brett Fraker for push from behind. Bison has some fouls to waste before they put him at the, so maybe it wasn't a bad foul, I guess.
No. Only the second on Brett Fraker.
52-42 still, 21 seconds left off the inbounds. Nelson, quick catch, shoot, jumper's on the way, good. 54-42 with 16 seconds left.
Boy, sometimes you just wonder if these guys ever have an off night shooting. It's just inside, outside.
Caden Porter, top of the circle with 7. Spin move, jumper inside the line. Oh, looked like he got a foul on the way up. Caden got it right back, 2 seconds left. Jumper's up, missed it, drew the foul. Thought he got fouled the first time.
Right.
Just my opinion. And got his own shot back, and we'll go to the free throw line for a 2-shot foul. First foul against Appelt. That's his first of the game. Cade to the free throw line, 2-shot foul. First one's on the way and in and out. 1 of 5 from the line in the quarter.
I do not understand why it is so difficult.
Right, yeah.
I just don't get it.
Second free throw is going to be on the way and good. 54-43. Bratska pretty much going to end the quarter. 54-43 Ainsworth. We're back with the fourth quarter coming up here shortly. Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Ainsworth, 54-43 Ainsworth. Bob, we go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Bison lost a little ground in that quarter. Ainsworth, after Bison getting off to such a nice start, got outscored 17-13 in the quarter. So again, Harris hoping to keep it under 10 there at the end, but again, 11-point deficit going into the quarter. So again, time just let it all hang out here. He got no games until next Friday. So again, he got a 3-hour bus ride home. You can sleep on the bus, but got to really try and come and get after it here in this fourth quarter.
Things kind of went south on that 4-point play by McNally.
Exactly.
We're right there, and then kind of in that area, it's really kind of took out. But the Bison, it's an 11-point game. It's very manageable.
Well, and they still played tons better than the first time around. And gosh, again, you just wonder with this 3-headed monster that Ainsworth has, if any of them could miss shots.
McNally on the move, whip pass backside, and Nelson throws it down with 2 hands, 56-43.
That's not the start we wanted to see.
No. 13-point game in the fourth quarter. Porter right side. Caden on the move. Now it's Oliver Corbett. Run a little weave out front. Got Bryson Gullion 3 is going to be short. Caden Porter saw it coming down and got it right back. Baseline now, Josiah Wilkinson. Baseline 3's on the way. Missed it. Rebound, Ainsworth.
Yeah, Ainsworth very good at moving the ball around too, so they may not consciously do it yet with 7 minutes to go, but they may be taking the air out a little bit.
Apelt on a first pass, missed the shot, rebound by Corbett.
Okay, so much for that analysis, Bob.
Miles Pullman the other way from McCook. On the move. A foul is going to be called against Ainsworth. Schrodel's going to pick up the personal. And that'll be first team foul against the Bulldogs in the quarter.
First foul of anybody in the quarter.
Yep. And bounce pass Wilkinson, Caden Porter, quick catch and shoot. 3's going to be on the way and good. Keep pace, 56-46. Coach Joe Imus will burn a timeout. Going to be a full timeout. We're back to Ainsworth coming up here in just a moment. Kicks 96-1, the Kicks 96-1 YouTube channel. Back here to Ainsworth, Bob. A lot of time left. 56-46, 10-point game right now.
Yeah, exactly right. Bison going to have to definitely take care of the basketball a little bit better and, again, just clamp down on defense.
Nelson has it on the move. I'm glad you reminded me of things on that, Bob. Holy smokes. On the move. I got a foul going to be called against
Brett Fraker, I believe, cutting him off.
Thanks to all of our great sponsors, including our Bison Drive the game, Bob. Our friends over at Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy. Boy, that Sienna van, whew, is it a beauty?
Oh, quiet, comfortable, hugs the road. Yeah, really nice vehicle.
No question about it. Love it. It'll be back there tomorrow for you to check out. Jumper by Nelson's on the way. Missed it and drew the foul.
Oliver Corbett going to pick that up. That's going to be his third, I believe.
Check out both Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevrolet on their Facebook pages as well. Test drive your vehicle today. Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevrolet in McCook. First free throw by Nelson's on the way and good. 57-46. Fraker will sit. Gullion will check back out. 6:36 left. Carter Nelson gets one more. Free throw. It's on the way and missed it. Long rebound, Schrodel. Dang it, long rebounds. 11-point game. McNally, he'll give it go back to Nelson. Layup with the left hand's good. That was a pretty move.
Yeah, he's got all the points in the quarter for Ainsworth here, 5.
59-46 in the fourth. We're past backside. It's Miles Coleman. Contested shot. Miles had probably one of his best games of the year.
Yeah, again, he's just had some nice moves down there, and again, just not afraid to go down low.
59-48, 2 minutes gone in the quarter. Apel, nice steal by Wilkinson, a kind of a nonchalant pass. Josiah going to take it right, wrap around pass to Porter, one power dribble up, missed it, kept alive, and McNally comes out with it, dang it. As Nelson is slow getting up. Here comes Ainsworth the other way. 59-48. Nelson out front. I think he's okay, it looks like. Matchup against Oliver Corbett. Out front, not sure. With isolation, going to be a hand check. Going to be called against Oliver. Foul going to be called against McCook. That'll be team foul number 3 against the Bison. All that van needed was like a robo unit in there, so you and I
autopilot.
Autopilot. There we go. Exactly right. Hey, give it time. Give it time. That's for sure.
Well, some of that's out there already, by the way.
Yeah.
Technology-wise.
Sweet vehicle. I mean, sweet, very, very. As you said quiet, right?
It was
very, very quiet vehicle. Not a lot of miles on it right now. Chris Fernandez, and now it's McNally out front. Coming up at 5-minute mark here, fourth quarter, 11-point Ainsworth lead, 59-48. Lob to Nelson, low block against Corbett. Little left-handed hooks, that's on the way and good. Haven't seen that one yet.
Still the only player in the quarter for Ainsworth to score, and he's keeping the margin.
61-48. Corbett baseline kick out. Gulling couldn't quite catch it cleanly. Wilkinson kick out Corbett, now Caden Porter. Caden on the move, runner inside, missed it, rebound by Nelson.
Boy, got the point-blank shot.
I thought maybe Caden was going to kick it back out to Gullion over here because they had ball reversal that time, but didn't happen. 61-48. Out front, Carter Nelson. Appel to the high post. Against Caden Porter, little spin move, runner, left-handed layup's good. Those are tough shots. Contested shots.
No, again, yeah, I mean, the spin, and again, just kissed it off the backboard just perfectly.
Wilkinson on the drive, lost it on the way up.
Air bubble.
Yep, must have been. Fraker's ready to check in sometime. He's been over there sitting for like 5 minutes. Haven't had a break in the action. McNally takes a baseline. Fernandez has it. We're already under 4 minutes left in this game. It's a 15-point Ainsworth lead, 63-48. Nelson against Corbett. Little give and go to Apel. Layups on the way, missed it. Rebound by Caden Porter. Caden the other way. It's going to be a hand check. Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, it's got to be. Appelt was.
I mean, frustration foul clearly by Appelt there.
Yep. That'll be second team foul going to be called against Ainsworth in the quarter.
His fourth, though.
We'll see Fraker check back in. We'll see Trip Riley checking back in. Andrew Pokup checks back in.
Again, find Appelt on the floor. Again, he's got 4. Go at him.
Or as a public address announcer, I think he called Andrew Pork Chop or Poach Chop, which is probably not the first guy that's mentioned that before. Miles Pullman kick out now. Brett Fraker. Caden Porter down 15. Got to get some shots up here.
Take him to the hoop, Caden.
Fraker dumps it off to Pokup. Andrew up front now. Caden Porter. Caden on the move inside of Pokup, and the foul first going to be called. Did Appelt foul out?
I think they're going to get a hold on Fernandez. Actually.
Okay.
And it is.
We'll see Jacob Held, who's been saddled with foul trouble as well. He'll truck back in.
Yeah, he's got 4, and Appelt has 4. So, again, like I said, Bison got to find them on the court and go right at those guys.
Off the inbounds, Trip Riley on the inbounds. Looking. Caden Porter, quick catch, shoot, 3 balls. Baseline's going to be no good. Andrew Pokup on the offensive board. Fraker out front. Brett looking for a shooter. Miles Pullman will take it. 3 balls on the way. Missed it. Long rebound. Trevor Riley runs it down. Bison a third chance here on this side of the court. We're under 3 left here in the fourth quarter. Tripp has it out front against McNally. Whips back side to Fraker. Brett. We need Brett to be like 5 inches taller.
33 seconds there, too.
Pullman, little spin move on Miles. Floater inside the lane. Missed it. And rebounded by Nelson.
Oh, wrong time to go cold.
Yep, it is. And boy, that clock, Bob, it's just been a blur here in the fourth quarter. 2:31. Nelson at a clear out, one-handed jam, was on the way and good.
Wow. Wow.
65-48. Well, the Bison aren't. I doubt we're going to see a rally here from 17 down, but we've got a foul against Ainsworth, and another team foul number 4. But the thing is, they played. This is one of their best games they've had here in a while.
Yeah, absolutely correct. I mean, again, just come off of last night, and really for 3 quarters, for the most part, it'd be right in the game. And again, shooting touch has kind of faded away here in this fourth quarter.
Probably since the North Platte game, right? Would that be?
That would be a fair comparison, actually. Yeah.
A big win there up in North Platte. Caden Porter, 3 is going to be on the way. Missed it. Tip try. I think Appelt tipped that in, to be honest with you.
And
who gets it?
The closest player, and was that Corbett?
I'll give. Yeah, it's good to me. It's good for you. And timeouts. Head coach Jake Nelson. Take a break. We're back after a quick break. You're listening to Bison Basketball. Kicks 96-1. Rich and Bob back here at Ainsworth, 65-50. Ainsworth with a 15-point lead with a minute 49 left. Again, big thank you to all of our Bison basketball sponsors. Our Bison Drive to the game. Our friends over the Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy store. DriveWagner.com is that website. Excellent service department at both locations. Schedule that oil change today. Call the guys at Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevrolet. And the 2024s, you know, here, check out a great selection of 2023s as well. Shop online, DriveWagner.com. Minute 49, Bob. Can a miracle happen and down 15 and win at 49?
Is there such a thing as a 6-point shot out there on the floor, possibly?
Gonna need a little luck right here.
And we're waiting for what exactly?
I don't know. Pelt and, Tripp Riley's right there. I don't know if they're Pelt is upset because Tripp was touching him or what. And Tripp gets a steal. Stepped right in front of the passing lane. Here comes Corbett. Fraker on the touch pass goes out of bounds off of Held. Oh, it went off of Held.
Oh, wow.
He's not going to call it.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah. Nope, he missed that one. Oh, I wish I would have watched the replay.
Yeah, somebody's got to give him some help on that.
Minute 40 left. Bison will have 3 remaining games, 2 at home coming up next week, and Gary and Scotts Bluff. Neither is going to be easy, that's for sure. Friday, Saturday, girls, boys doubleheader both nights. Abe held in the foul against Oliver Corbett, and that'll be the 4th team foul going to be called against McCook. See Andrew Pokup checking back in. As Oliver Darnett fouled out with his 5th. But that guy's getting a lot of experience the last couple of games.
Well, yeah, again, the whole squad really over these last few games, just by necessity, unfortunately, is going to be getting more experience than maybe they thought.
Off the inbounds, Carter Nelson, minute 20 left, 65-50. The score right now, I'm not for sure what they're doing. They're just isolating. Yeah, I thought so.
You know, there comes a point where you got to stop that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just let the guy put on a show and embarrass you.
Yep. They went 5 out, and yeah. And a penalty's going to be called for the push, going to be called. And
yeah, goodbye.
Yep.
That will be number 5.
Yep. 57 seconds left as Fraker will check it at the free throw line.
Well, and he'll leave with 17 points. So, again, just another nice scoring effort by him.
Well, he fouled out.
Well, you can't.
He's fouled out.
How can you?
He's fouled out of the
He's
ball
not an
game.
eligible player.
Oh, gee, no, now they're saying 3. Now they're saying 3, Bob. So it was, okay, is it 3 or 5? Did you have 5? I thought he had 5.
I had 4.
Yeah, plus the 1, 5.
Well, now that should be another. They should
two
be able
more.
to shoot the free throw again.
Yeah, it's just unreal. When you foul out, you foul out.
You have to be replaced. You're not an eligible player.
Exactly. Breaker's free throw's on the way and missed.
Wow. I mean, minor details that make any difference, but I mean, it's just one of those things that you're just like.
And we're going to let him out. And and Coach Nelson called a timeout and get a substitute some players in here. 41 seconds left. Coach Shimus will get some players in as well. Timeout just to get players in.
I'm still trying to figure. You shoot a free throw with an ineligible player on the floor.
Hey, we've got a Chris Freeland update here.
Uh-oh.
He wants to know who's officiating, Coach. I have no idea. No idea.
We think they're from Nebraska.
This is up in Coach Freeland's old part of the country up here too.
It's getting warmer.
Yeah. Up in this area. 67-50. Fernandez at the free throw line for the 2-shot foul.
Well, I'm going to have to ask my fine young referee contact in McCook about that, just for my own satisfaction, if nothing else. I mean, I guess it's a dead ball, but I don't.
68-50 on the free throw. But still, you foul out, you foul out.
No, I know.
I
I can't understand why, even though I know you sub, but doesn't the fact that you have 5 fouls override that?
Exactly. 36 seconds left in this one. Trey Tiller in the ballgame. Alex Landry, also Connor Rakes. Also Osney Barber's in the ballgame as well. And here comes Aerosmith. Gosh, Ainsworth.
Aerosmith? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I got Aerosmith in the mind. Maybe I'm looking forward to listening to Aerosmith on the way home for some odd reason. Foul's going to be called against Cooper Rakes, and I don't think we need to be fouling, to be honest with you. Put him back at the line. Coach Freeland says, you are right. 70 to 50 or a score on the free throw.
Ryan Salzman gets on the scoring board for Ainsworth. Saw him playing the 2 quarters of that JV game.
Free throws on the way, good, 71-50. Well, it's going to be could be a 20-point game right here in the end. But boy, the Bison played them tough tonight. They really did.
And again, just this fourth quarter has magnified everything. But Bison only have 7 points in the quarter.
Yeah.
So again, it's going to make things look worse than they were.
Landry Adams with 10 seconds. Trip Riley, Trey Tiller. Bison JVs did pick up a win in the opener tonight. They just had to play 2 quarters. Jumper by Trey's on the way, missed it. And your final in this one is Ainsworth wins it by a final score of 71 to 50. Post game is on the way next on Kicks 96.1.